Julia, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much, Roman. First of all, good morning, everyone. Good morning, President Metsola. Thank you very much for your time and for this opportunity. What I want to ask you is citizens aged 16 and 17 can already vote in European elections in countries such as Austria, Malta, Belgium, Greece, and Germany. Do you think that other countries should do the same? Thank you.
Well, first of all, you mentioned my country, where 16-year-olds vote, and I was very much in favor of that decision. And I remember being asked, do you think it is a good idea? And I was convinced, and I am continuing to be convinced in each country where I go, and I meet with 16-year-olds, and I say, I think that those 16-year-olds should have the possibility to choose who represents them. I think the younger you are to be integrated in civil society, in enjoying and exercising your civic right and doing your civic duty, that's hence our responsibility to make sure that we are as engaged as possible in a campaign that targets those 16-year-olds in those countries that you mentioned. Because if you start voting at a young age, then you will recognize that civic duty throughout your life. Now, this might sound like a cliche, but we worked a lot for us to get the right to vote. Let's not forget that more people in the world cannot vote for their leaders than those who can. So let's embrace that, and why not give it to as broad a sector of our population as possible? And you know what, Julia, my experience is that if you ask a 16-year-old and then you ask a 25-year-old, what do you expect from the European Parliament, what do you want from Europe? Sometimes the answers are very different. You get questions about, I would like to have better access to education. It's not the same in all countries. Why doesn't the European Union do more? I would like to live and travel in the European Union. What are the opportunities for me? Why do I have a different type of access to medication? Why am I not feeling like there is equality among young people? Why is there a climate emergency that is sticking and the European Union has not acted quickly enough for it? These are questions that we are asked every day by young people, different ones in different countries, but it's really something that I leave every room wherever I go, every school in every country, thinking we did the right decision to give the vote to 16 in ours.
Actually, we have prepared a map where you can see in Europe how few are the European countries where they allow young people under the age of 18 to go voting for elections.
Oh yes, mine is pretty small. Oh yeah, and Greece is 17. Yeah.
Recently, Euronet Plus radio stations also took to the street to ask people from Generation Z about their expectations and priorities from the EU. The multiplications of wars, climate change, disinformation. Indeed, disinformation, but also political interference are a concern for more than 80% of Europeans, all ages included. With this in mind, I would like now to bring in Krystyna, our colleague from Polskie Radio.